Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday morning. Not as happy for me because I got to be at work, as you can probably see behind me. But I have our picks for Sunday. I'm feeling really confident about these picks. I'm loving them. So let's start with race one. Race one. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the 4 Aquila. 10 to win on the 4. I think you'll be able to make a little bit of money off that. Probably going to see the horse drop to about 2 to 1 when the race goes off. So 10 to win there, and then I like the Exacta box. 1, 4, 6 Top Gallant to Aquila to Midnight Soot, who I think is going to be a nice runner who's going to be coming on strong in the end portions of the race. So $10 plus 16 in that first race. Investment if you go the same way as I do. And race 2. It's race 2. We're gonna go 10 to win on the 7 horse. I really like this horse. This is a maiden special weight, so not a lot of experience in these horses. But I like the Durlu first year from the Baffert barn with Drayton Van Dyke aboard. I know I don't generally love first years, but this one really sticks out to me. And I think I'm going to do a $2 Exacta box with 2 horses, the 4 and the 7 Bizwax. Been running fairly well, but gets Mario Gutierrez and Doug O'Neill. Those connections have been running really well in this meet especially. So we'll cap that race off with that. So 10 plus 4, that's a $14 investment for race 2. Not too bad. Race 3, we're going to stay away from any of the exotic bets. I'm just going to do an across the board bet. There's not a lot of money to be made outside of the win if you can. You're going to have a huge favorite in here, River Boyne, the 2 horse, and absolutely deserves it. I think those odds are too low for me. I'm going to try to beat him with the winner of the Oceanside Stakes, Restrained Vengeance. You're going to get some good odds on him, especially because of that 2 horse. So I'm just going to put 5 to win, place, and show on number 4, Restrained Vengeance. Hopefully he can prove that win in the Oceanside wasn't just a fluke. Alright, so race 4 is the maiden claiming event. This race is also a tough race. Scratch the 3, by the way, Grandma Gertrude scratched. I could not find myself getting away from the 4 Champagne Honey. This horse is always in the mix, first, second, or third in every single start. Right about this level, actually, yeah. So I want this. I'm going to put 10 to win, place, and show on this 4 horse Champagne Honey. Definitely love that horse. One of my favorite bets of the day. And then I think I'm going to do a trifecta box because you're not going to get a ton of money here. So let's go 1, 2, 4. Trifecta box 1, 2, 4. That's a $6 investment. By the way, my last race was $15, 5 to win, place, and show. This is going to be 10 to win, place, and show, which is 30. You can see how much I like that horse. The more you bet, the more you like the horse. $1 trifecta box is going to be $6. So we're looking at 36 bucks. So your bets on race 4. Let's move on to race number 5 here. Race 5. Oh yeah. The horses with the most experience in this race are going to win. There's some horses with very little experience, a couple races, 2 races, 1 race, 3 races. But there's a couple horses in here with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 starts. And that's the way I'm going to go here. I decided there's some low prices in here, like 2 or 3 horses that are pretty low. So I'm just going to stick with the win bet, and it's also a fairly small field. It's just 8 horses. Actually, I'm sorry, just 7 horses. No, 8 horses. So I'm going to go with the 3 here. I'm going to put 20 to win on Sir Eddie, Flavien Prat, Dan Blacker. If everything goes well for me today, Flavien Prat's going to have a huge day. He's got some live mounts out there. So that's that. Let's move on to race 6. That's obviously a $20 investment for a 20 to win. let's move on here to race 6. This is a good race, allowance optional claiming race. As I went over here, this is a very tough race. I found myself ending up on the 8 Conquest Flatter Me. The Conquest horses do great at Del Mar. They do great, period. But that Conquest horse just won yesterday. One of the horses that was burning in the fire actually got the win, and I love the Conquest horses. So I drifted out to the 8 hole here. I'm gonna put 5 to win, place, and show on number 8. And then I'm also going to do an exacta box. I want to bring in Summers Indy, who is coming off a win. Joe Talamo stays aboard. And let's see if he can pull something off. And so 3 and then 6, Spring Lily. I went between Spring Lily and Hot Autumn, who the 3rd horse to put in here. I ended up on Spring Lily. Unfortunately, doesn't get the likes of Victor Espinosa like he had last time, but this horse is definitely capable. First race of his career when he won, when she won, a 104 Beyer speed figure would blow this field out. So let's see if she can run up to that. So that's going to be $15 on the win place show on the 8, plus 3 horses is $6, so $21 in your investment there. Let's move on to race 7, and race 7 is just a claiming race. I like all the inside horses here. I ended up on the 4 Tiny Tina. I just feel like any horses outside of that didn't have the talent to go wide in a mile on the turf race and still win. So for that reason and that reason only, I'm going to move inside. I moved to Tiny Tina, the 4. I'm going to put 10 to win, place, and show. I really like this horse. Put Flavion Pratt aboard again with Philip D'Amato. Hopefully, again, Flavion has a great day. And then I'm going to go $2 exacta box. I like this 3 horse Drift Away. Going to be out near the lead. At least that's when Drift Away runs best. And I think Tiny Tina is going to be right behind, ready to pounce as soon as Drift Away starts to fade. So 10 to win, place, and show on the 4 is going to be $30 again, and then a $2 exacta box, $4 for the exacta, $34 for that investment on that race. Let's move on to the big one here, the Sorrento Stakes. The Sorrento Stakes, a bunch of young talent in this race. I found myself landing on the 8 Reflect. I liked a little bit of the outside post with Kent Desormeaux. Coming off a maiden special weight win, 59,000, very impressively. So I'm going to go there 4 across, which will be $12 for that bet. And then a 3 horse exacta box with Reflect the 8, but also the 5 and the 6. 2 long shots, 12 to 1. This race, you play with me in this race, and we hit it. It's going to be a lot of money. Dichotomy and Summerlin, the 5 and the 6, both 12 to 1 morning line, but both have great wins. I think their wins are better than some of the horses that have lower odds than them. So I'm going to take a shot with those 2, and then my top pick, the 8, 5, 6, 8 exacta box. It's going to be a $6 investment. We're looking at $18 in that race. And the nightcap, race 9. So race 9 is just another tough race, not to mention they're going 7 furlongs, that distance that is just so hard to do. No horse sticks out to me that's great. So when that happens, I usually like to take a little bit of a shot with a horse that's showing me something, but it's never a given. So I'm going to go with the 5. I'm going to put 3 to win, place, and show on the 5, which is going to be a $9 investment. And then I'm going to do a nice big exacta box because I see a lot of money to be made here. 5, 7, which is working, 8 Grand Minister, and the 11 Twisted Road, who might go off as your favorite at post time. That's going to be my exacta box, a $12 play, 12 and 9, $21 for this race. not too bad. And I have one special play for you today. It's actually my favorite play. And it is the late pick four. So I'm going to give out my late pick four today. It's a 50-cent ticket. It's going to be $54. I think I cover everything here. And you can obviously take some horses out as you don't like them if you don't want to pay $54, or you split the ticket with a friend or two, and that way you guys are only paying, maybe 10, 15, 20 bucks for this ticket, and you split your winnings. All right, so the late pick four is going to be races 6, 7, 8, and 9, the last four races of the day. And basically this is how we're going to go. In the sixth race, we're going to play 3 horses, the 3, the 5, and the 8. The 7th, we're going to play 3 horses, the 2, the 3, and the 4. The 8th race, I feel like, is the toughest race. Even though it does have the favorite and all that, we're going to go 3, 5, 6, 8. And yeah, so 5, 7, and 11 will be in race 9. So we're going to go 3 by 3 by 4 by 3. And that will come out to be $54 if you do the 50-cent pick four. If you do the $1 pick four, it's obviously going to come out to be $108. Let me just double check something here before I let you go on this Sunday. Race 3 is that one. Okay. Yeah. So that is going to do it for me and my picks today. Hopefully you play the pick 4 with me today, and we can make this day great. And other than that, good luck out there. Hope you do well. And while you're out there, think of me, check my picks, and let's make some money today. Have a good one, guys.